Alright guys, so I'm getting ready to take a shower out here. It's been a couple days, that's about the max I can go. So I've got the shower tent cleared out here. I put my little table on the side here so I can have my towel sitting there. And I have dumped out half of the water in the jug here, the weed sprayer pressurized shower jug. And I use this. This is actually an 8-quart stock pot. And I fill it about halfway, so there's only about a gallon of water in there that I heat up almost to boiling, not quite boiling. And then I'll take that pot and pour the water back into here. We'll see how that goes. Alright guys, so I'm feeling much better after that shower there. Actually this time I actually made it too hot. I boiled a little bit too much water or didn't have enough cooler water in the jug. So I'll dial it back next time. Just kind of been going by feel on that, but that's the first time I've made it actually too hot. Not too hot, I was able to use it, but it was a little warm on the skin. So today's the day I'm going to basically break down camp. I'll let the shower tent dry out a little bit because I just showered in it. So I'll give it a couple hours, kind of rinse the bottom out a little bit, and then just fold up my table and chair, tidy things up in the van, and then I'm going to head out. I guess I'm going to head down to this area called Ehrenburg. It's pretty much a very desolate, just rock area, but it's not patrolled by rangers very often, so I can get away with camping there for a little bit. I'm just kind of going there because I really don't know of anywhere else to go right now, and I'm really just feeling like hanging out for a little bit. So that's the plan, and yeah, just get cleaned up here at camp and head on out. Alright guys, so I'm heading out of my camp here in Quartzsite, which was where I was camped for the RTR gathering, which ended, geez, a couple days ago now. It's Thursday, it ended on Tuesday. So I'm just kind of slowly heading out here. I got a couple more phone numbers, contacts on the way out. There are groups of people. There was over 100 people here for the gathering. It's been one of the biggest ones yet. And a lot of smaller groups, now that the gathering is over, are communicating and going to be meeting up at other areas. There's a group going to Slab City. There's a group going to the Yuma area. There's a group going to Ehrenburg, which is over by Blythe. So I kind of connected with all those different groups and still don't know where I'm going to go. Just kind of feel it out. I'm going into Quartzsite now to check out the big tent, get some video. Then I'll have to decide before I leave Quartzsite which way I'm going to go. Alright guys, so this is kind of the big tent madness here. This is just to get into the parking area. You can see it's pretty crowded. Cool little retro trailer. So basically all outside of the big tent they have RV dealers. All their RVs are pretty much open house. You can go in and check them out. Pretty cool. I like this little vintage traveler trailer. Got everything you need in it. Probably way overpriced. 21 grand. Dang.
Free program. It has a list of vendors, where they're at.
All right, so we're heading into the big tent here. As you can see, it's really crowded in here. Just a bunch of basically county fair type stuff. A lot of it is RV kind of related. A lot of it is not. I mean, you can get your hair styled here. A lot of RV resorts that advertise here. KOA has a booth. A lot of work camping jobs as well. Just a lot of different products. Basically the type of stuff you'd see at a county fair. Not really impressed for me, all the crowds and for what they have here. really not worth it. Unless you're just really itching to spend some money out in the middle of the desert, then this is the place to come. Just your typical kind of county fair style food vendors, hot dogs, barbecue, that kind of type of thing. So yeah, I guess other than, you know, coming here to buy an RV or stuff related to RVing, I feel like it's kind of overhyped. I don't know if I want to go down this aisle again. Alright, get me out of that madness. I'm ready to be done with Quartzsite, so I'm going to go ahead and head out of here. Go into Blythe, get some supplies, and then head back out into Ehrenburg and find a camp. Alright guys, so I'm out here a pretty good ways. Probably only a total of about 3 miles off the paved road. I went out about 2.5 miles and then turned around. And now I'm kind of off to the side of this little area. I can see a couple familiar vehicles. So I'm gonna very carefully crawl across this dirt, or this rock. All right, first things first, let's get some coffee going. I mean, this boondocking thing is great. This area here, all this BLM land here in Arizona, it's just amazing. You can just pull off the road and just go down these dirt roads, and it's totally legal and free to just camp. Completely dispersed boondocking. That's an interesting experience, you know, having to bring in all of your supplies, your water and food, and pack out your trash, and, you know, no facilities. All right, so the ham, mushroom, and egg scramble turned out great. Super good. Seasoned it with salt and pepper and a little bit of this Old Bay seasoning I've been using. Someone sent me this, I love it. And then also a little bit of this chili garlic Cholula hot sauce. I did apply for a campground, actually 2 campground host jobs. They're full-time, 40-hour a week. It would be for the full summer season from like the end of May till the end of September. It would be a long stay in one spot, but it'd be really cool, I think. It's something I've always wanted to do. So I'm checking out a campground in Mount Hood, Oregon area, and also a couple campgrounds in Northern California. They're all managed by the same company, so I'm hoping that at least one of those will work out. I think it would be a great experience, and I think combined with the sugar beet harvest in Amazon, I would be able to kind of get by for the year just doing those 3 jobs. So we'll see. Alright guys, so I try to remember to clean my solar panels every so often. When I'm out here driving on these dusty dirt roads, they can get a lot of dirt collected on them, and it can just inhibit their effectiveness a little bit. So I try to get up there with a bottle of Windex and some paper towels, wipe it off first with just a dry paper towel to get a lot of the excess dust off, and then I'll spray it with some Windex and then wipe that up, and it usually does a pretty good job. Try to do that every couple weeks.